Good morning, welcome to Barcelona Airport. I am starting out at the airport again because today I am headed on a major adventure. I am so excited to say that I am headed ultimately to Turkey. Today I have 3 different flights. I kind of like went the cheapest route, so I'm flying from Barcelona to Sofia, Bulgaria, to Istanbul, and then to Ankara. But I have the next 10 days in Turkey with locals. I am stoked. I am traveling solo, and I would be lying if I didn't tell you that, like, I don't know, it's nerve-wracking to travel solo. I'm not used to it. It's not something I've done a lot of in the past, like really not at all. So like the excitement of travel feels like it's coming back. I feel like excitement, nerves, like all these feelings, but I am so excited to share with you my adventure of going to Turkey and what I get up to. It's gonna be awesome. Stick around. Hello and good morning. I have made it safely to Turkey. I took a flight and got in late at night around 8 p.m. and then had the best welcome.
He's a very famous singer.
Wow, awesome, thank you. I met with a bunch of my friends who are here in Ankara. We went out to dinner, had some dessert together. They are amazing. How did I make these friends? They're friends that are gaming friends. Like I play Counter-Strike and they also play Counter-Strike, and we met through that. And I got to meet them all in person, which was incredible. Yesterday, I got up early, very early, 8 a.m. I had a bus that would take me about 3 hours outside of Ankara to a town called Safranbolu, which is where I am now. I've come with my friend Güler, who is a viewer of this channel and who messaged me and said, let's go on a hiking trip or let's find a place in Turkey to travel together. And I took her up on the offer and I am so happy I did. We are here, it's absolutely beautiful, and we're gonna get up to a ton of things here in Turkey. If you don't know, I've been to Turkey many times before in my past, and I love it. There's something about this country and culture that is within me. I have no explanation for it, or how it happened, or why it is. But when I am here, I feel at home. I love the people, they're so kind. Everyone talks to each other. It's just, even just hearing the language warmed my heart on the plane. So I am so happy to be here and so excited to see what we get up to. So the plan for the day is to get out and about and see what is around the city. Our hope is to do a little bit of hikes, to see the bazaar in the city, to walk around the small streets and just enjoy. Drink a ton of coffee, drink a ton of tea. Tea is like in the blood of these people. And to eat a ton of food. That is like all the things I love about Turkey. So yeah, let the adventure begin. Okay, it's after breakfast, we've had our coffee, and on the bottom of my coffee mug, or my coffee cup, is this sludge. My friend Güler is going to tell me my future from my coffee sludge. So hopefully it's a good one. That's what I'm hoping for.
It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be philosophical.
And I don't tell you my wish, right? Okay, no, just flip it over.
It's up to you.
Oh gosh.
And then we wait a little bit more.
Okay, let it spread out.
We can also do this and make the wish. Okay, just for the process or procedure. See, now the bottom is not that hot. So they do this at the end, but it's so watery, so your wish is very likely to be
come
nice. Through. Oh wow, very interesting.
Very interesting.
Maybe we shouldn't show it too much. you're like trying to get over that kind of negative thing. It's like more positivity. There are like little hearts coming out of it, and it kind of led you to follow another path. Maybe it actually gave you some sort of purpose in what you want to do. These are like very big wings, and it will give you like a meaning.
Sticking to tradition, Gular informed me that I needed to wash my cup myself to ensure my fortune would come true. Quickly, guests of the hotel and the hotel owner himself were very interested in what was seen in my cup and for my future.
Kısa ama öz oldu.
Bayağı bir kabarık çıkmış.
Yok 60'tı onu, ben de öyle dedim zaten.
Görüntüde Türk damat var mı?
They're saying, is there any Turkish husbands?
Not today. Maybe tomorrow.
Who knows? I said, tamam. T'yle başlayan biri var yakınlarda. Kim olabilir?
O zaman 2 gün durmuyoruz. Bulana kadar devam burada
We're
kalmaya.
gonna find a tea here in Turkey.
Safranbolu is a charming town. It is renowned for its well-preserved Ottoman-era architecture, particularly the Ottoman houses. In 1994, Safranbolu's historic town center was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site due to its exceptional preservation of traditional Ottoman architecture and urban planning. We were delighted to call one of these old Ottoman houses our home and quickly felt like we were part of the family with all of its staff. Safranbolu's name is derived from the saffron spice that is historically grown in the region. The town was an important center of saffron cultivation and trade during the Ottoman period. Saffron is often considered the most expensive spice in the entire world by weight. It is derived from the dried stigma of the flower. I believe there are only 3 stigmas that you can get from each flower, and they only grow once a year. It is highly prized for its unique flavor, aroma, and vibrant color, as well as the medicinal purposes it can be used for. However, the process of harvesting the saffron is labor-intensive and time-consuming, which contributes to the high cost.
She's experimenting on the saffron skincare. It's gonna make it a little bit yellowish, but it will go away. So, no worries.
And what is the medicinal purpose? It
Allah korusun. Mesela burada ağrı olsaydı %100 keserdi ağrısını.
It's like painkiller, antifungal effects, eczema, healing effects.
Evet, sedef, egzama, yara, açık yaralarda, diyabet hastalığı iyileşmeyen yaralarında. Bak şimdi.
We've come to a gorge, which it has amazing little river in it and a little path that you can walk on to go down into the gorge area, but Gular likes to collect rocks, so I've encouraged her. She's, I didn't actually encourage her to get in. This is her own choice.
Love collecting rocks. Being in the water.
But also, I like to pick out the best rocks. So now it's a competition between the two of us who can find the best rock in this little river.
Pointed out.
Yeah, the one with the little orange. I think behind you.
That it had something on top of it.
I thought that one had it on it.
Oh,
That's weird.
That's weird. You have this one. That is interesting.
Yeah, it's a good
Find
one.
more.
I've decided to join in. My shoes are off. And I'm in the little river, walking along in this little gorge. It's so beautiful. Gorgeous, one might say. That's rude. Ah, you found a good one.
He's making the bread out of it. Yeah. You're ever hungry. fresh flour.
This water is actually working. It's working water because there is a mill here. Up above me is where the water is going through, and then it goes down into this building where they're using it to make flour. I can see it through the window, the flour that's being ground really, really fine using the water, and you can smell it. It's amazing. It's so cool. I've never seen a working mill like this where they're actually making something that is useful. Yeah, and I can just look in this window and see that they're actually doing it at this very moment. You can see where the grain is going into the mill and then being crushed into flour. This whole bucket is full of flour, and then they put them in little bags so that people can take it home. I've never seen anything like this before, but it's so cool. There's also flour in the air. Yeah, in the air. We are breathing flour right now. It smells so nice. The walls even have flour all over them. It's like snow.
You could make a pastry like now.
It's so crazy. We just spoke with the man and he said that it's 250 years old, this system, and this in the same family for 250 years.
Yeah, and now he's been doing it for like 50 years.
Yeah.
And he really likes it.
Yeah, amazing. That's so cool.
It's a very natural way of doing it. Nothing electrical, just water pressure.
Just water pressure.
So this is a Safranbolu version of manta. It's called peruhi apparently, and it has this very thick and sour Turkish yogurt. And it's just inside the ravioli. And that one is a little bit of foreign sort of version. That's why it's called Rum mantası, Rumi. And it has soy sauce and it has a lot of meat in it, and it also has this meat pieces, which is kind of unique and different. Like it's ravioli and the meat, and this is just regular manta. It has the minced meat, it has the garlic yogurt sauce, and the butter and the tomato paste sauce with mint, dried mint on top of it. And this is the wine leaf wrap, but it's a little bit different. It's not the Mediterranean sort of version. It's more a little bit heavier version. It has the meat in it. It's with the tomato sauce. It's a bit heavier.
After lunch, we have decided to come to a few museums. The first one is the mayor's house here in the middle of Safranbolu. As you can see behind me, it is many floors and done in the old Ottoman style. It'll be really fun to go through and learn a little bit more about the history of the city and, yeah, just see all the old amazing things that they have here in Turkey. There's a big couch in this room, and I took a little minute and sat in it to see if it was really comfortable, but I find it super interesting that there are no like my couch at home would be like pads. They actually use carpets. This is a carpet laid on this couch, and that's what you sit on. There are pads underneath it to make it a little more comfortable, but the beautiful Turkish carpets are what you're gonna sit on. So traditional, so cool, and so colorful. I absolutely love all the colors. Something I saw this morning at breakfast that I didn't know, I don't think I've seen it before in Turkey, is that these like coffee, these teapots, on the top one, this little one is like a really thick, what would you say, condensed?
Condensed, yeah.
Tea, like the tea leaves are in this, steeping, and then this bottom one is gonna have the hot water. And so then you put in the condensed tea into the cup and then they finish it off by putting the hot water in it.
It was the same back in the day.
Yeah, this is a tradition that has been around for many years.
It's kind of practical because both of them has the handles.
Yeah, you wouldn't hold it like this. Hot water in it. But I just find that fascinating. I never knew hot water was down here when they were serving it. And the tea is in here. And they just keep the leaves in the tea. The hospitality and the way that they do things is just so incredible. Like,
This is called sini, the big
this
tray
big
thing.
tray,
Yeah.
which is super heavy in itself, and then putting all these things on it would make it even more heavy.
Yeah, but
Like everything
just
is
the brides and the daughter-in-laws, they can just pick it up.
super strong. Turkish is so strong.
Straight to Turkey.
Yeah, exactly.
This is bağlama.
Baloma.
Or saz maybe. Is it the same?
Baloma.
In Turkish, saz means instrument. Originally, like
Oh really?
you call saz for all instruments.
Oh, like saz
this is
takımı.
this is
Okay.
like a special
Bağlama.
name as bağlama.
Bağlama.
Yeah. If you play with this, but sometimes you can use like this, like guitar.
Hold it, both of them. I just started learning guitar and it's just so
Like-
hard.
Yeah, like a ukulele.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
So
actually
similar.
get the guitar sound. Yeah.
Neshitar.
Neşet
He
That's
uses
the
the same
famous.
instrument.
Yeah, he is the very old, like the
Neşet
famous
Ertaş, yes.
Neşet Ertaş, the singer. Yeah, this is Neşet Ertaş. And then you do this.
You can't help but
I cannot. It's my genius. I cannot. I should
Oh my
get
god.
rid of my denial
Yeah.
and embrace it.
Oh yeah.
So this is Neşet Ertaş, the famous. See? This is my genius.
Yeah. In your blood.
I mean, not in blood. That's like picked up from my mom and dad. All those embarrassing
Neşet
moments.
Ertaş.
So good. I love it.
So good. Yeah.
It is, and it makes you want to move.
Dance.
Yeah.
Senin aşkın beni düşürdü. Nece aşığım bülbüller gül. Senin aşkın beni düşürdü. Nece aşık oldum.
After our visit to the museum, the sun was down and we got to enjoy some amazing live music and a little bit of dancing. I'll spare you my dance moves, but be sure to stick around because I have a lot more content of what we got up to while I was visiting Turkey.
Öyle bir güzel eski